Welcome to Demolition Wrench. Today I'm not actually filming a whole episode. I'm gonna make this episode with a couple days, but I wanted to show you guys this. This is the throttle body off the LS2. So we're gonna be working on the C6 Corvette. So this is off the newer one, the Burnout car, and it may be the problem with our car. For one, it's just the outside's all disgusting, totally covered in stuff. But also the inside of this throttle body is disgusting. Like, look how much moisture's got on here, and just it's built up all this gross stuff on here. It's pretty nasty. So you can see all of that buildup there, all of that buildup there, and all those little crevices. So for those who don't know about engines, that opens up, lets your air flow in. And this is my first LS engine, so I don't know a ton about them, but I would assume this is supposed to return on its own. It does have a spring in there, but it gets gummed up and kind of stuck, and I can close it, but it has a couple spots where it locks. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. It doesn't seem like it would. Here, for comparison, is the throttle body off the LT5, and it closes on its own really easily with authority. So this one is all mechanical, so we have these little systems over here that you have cables on. When you press the pedal, it pulls those things, opens up all of our little valves here. This one is all electric, so there's no cable that runs to this. So an electric actuator in there turns some gears that then opens this up, and it just gets stuck. So what I'm gonna do is start cleaning all of this thing and see if I can make it work. I kind of don't, I don't know, I'm not really sure. We're gonna see what we can do. Okay, we are done here, and check this thing out first. Look how amazing it looks, right? Looks way better. All I did was wire wheel, and I got some engine degreaser and got all this gunk off, but check this out. All right, still opens just like before, and now it closes right away. Look at that. I think that may have been a big part of our problem. So let's go hook this thing up to the car and see if it still has the same issue. The issue it had was you would start it up and it would idle perfectly. It sounded good, sounded like it was running on all cylinders. And then when you gave it gas, whenever you told this thing to open up all the way, it would put it in reduced power mode and it would sound like it was running on, like, I don't know, 5 cylinders. It sounded terrible, and then it had no power. The engine, or the computer was killing the engine, just saying, nope, something's wrong. Listen to that stock exhaust purr. So I got it back on, started it up. Now we have to wait for 5 minutes while it relearns the throttle body, throttle position sensor and everything, just in case. Probably don't have to do that, we're just doing it just in case. So it did this before, it runs fine as long as you don't touch the gas. So the question will be, in a minute, after it's been 5 minutes, when I give it some gas, does it go into low power mode again? We'll see. Hey Burke, we also we turned the car off. We ran for 5 minutes and then we turned it off, let it sit for 10 minutes, now we're letting it run for another 5 minutes. It should have relearned everything. We have 1 more minute to go. And then I will touch the throttle and see if she dies again.
It's gonna be good.
Hopefully.
That would be good.
That would be so good if it was that easy. We both, when we did that, we were like, that was too easy. It can't be that. So I'm not, holding my breath for it. I am a little bit, but like if it's not that, I won't be surprised. Dude, it's time.
Do it.
You ready? It's never done that before. Yeah, man, we fixed it.
That was it.
That was so crazy easy. Okay, for those who didn't know, this car would not rev up to whatever I just hit, 6,000 RPM before. All it needed was to clean up the gummed up throttle body. We're gonna do some other things. Yeah, and Brian had he found a wire here on that injector that was totally burnt through and shorting out. So he fixed that. And then we fixed the gummed up throttle body. We're gonna do some other things. We need to clean the mass airflow sensor. We have new spark plug wires on here. All very minor things. We didn't change the coils. We didn't change the injectors. We didn't open anything up besides taking off this stuff up here. We obviously need to mess with whatever pulley is rattling up here. There's some nasty sounding pulley, but it's working. Dude, we have an LS2. We have a C6 Corvette. We have a Burnout car. All right, I got other stuff I'm gonna do today. So I'll see you back here in 1 second, but it'll be a different day. Goodbye. Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. The acoustics in here, am I right? Ooh, look at that. March is going pretty well for me. Just ran 5 miles. Today's the 6th. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get this video uploaded, but today's Friday the 6th. Early in the morning, I got up, ran 5 miles, felt good. It was a 8:42 pace, which is really good for me. I'm getting faster. And just imagine, what if I can fill up this entire month with a workout every day? Probably won't happen, but February, I think I only missed like 5 days working out, which is the most I've worked out in a month in probably a decade. Like, I hit it hard last month and it felt so good. So I want to hit it again. Speaking of hitting it, when people come to visit me, I tell them they have to bring me a gift if it's their first time to come stay with me. Other YouTubers know what I'm talking about. They have to bring a gift that kind of symbolizes their channel, and they have to leave it here in the YouTuber apartment. So the AK guy brought this gift. Not this, there's something else. He said, this lower handguard is called a Romanian dong for obvious reasons. Oh. I figured you were kind enough to give me a place to stay. Least I can do is give you my dong. Brandon, that's so nice of you. There he is on the Texas. We got Granger Smith up there. We got Roman Atwood. We got Outlaw. We got Alex. We got Donut. We got Lunkers. We got Lake Fork guy. And now we have 8K guy. That sticker's not on there very good. It's a low quality sticker. If you ever need any better quality stickers, yeah, we'll make them way better for you. Bunker Brandon, check it out.
Hi, cutest thing in the whole world. You're a good puppy. You're a good puppy. You wanna come work on a Corvette with me? Let's do it. Let's go do that.
We did, as you saw, get this thing running perfectly. I'm 99% sure the engine is all perfect now. And now what we gotta do is make it the perfect Burnout car. We actually need to work on the suspension a little bit too, because it's missing a nut right there. It also is missing a nut. I can't see it. It's right in there where the big spring comes across here, but it actually doesn't have it on the other side either. I need to order a couple nuts before we can actually drive this thing, you know, more than 2 miles an hour. The wiring is a little crazy. I mean, like, all the headlights are there. And these, I think, were headlight. Yeah, that's the headlight harness, just all chopped up. We're not gonna put this thing back to be street legal, so I'm not really worried about it, but I need to tidy up some things before we really go out and drive it crazy. But what I really wanna get done is pull as much weight out of this car as I can, because I think the lighter it is, especially in the back end, the less friction is going to be pushing down on these tires in the back, so the faster I can get them to spin. And the faster your wheel spin is, the more smoke you get up, the better burnouts you can do. So I've already gutted these doors. No door panel anymore, no guts in the middle. We took out the windows, we took out the regulators. Gonna take out the speakers. There's also some speakers behind the seats here. Gonna take out this entire top here. Leave this cover on there because it looks nice, but pull the top out. Mirrors, no use for that anymore because I never look backwards. Also, we removed the actuator for this door and now it just stays open. Might need some Velcro or something to keep that thing closed. One more thing I want to take out that is kind of twofold gonna help us is the exhaust. See those big old mufflers? There's 2 of them, and then all the piping going all the way under the car to the engine. If we remove all that, that's probably 100 pounds worth of savings, plus getting rid of the exhaust helps with flow and you have increased horsepower. So it's twofold gonna help us in a burnout. And then I was thinking on these exhaust manifolds here, if we don't have exhaust anymore, if we took them, flipped them around upside down, which I think we can do. I tried to find videos of it or pictures. No one's done it because it's real dumb. But I think we can do that. And then the exhaust will be exiting out of the hood. Straight pipe, LS2 V8 6-liter engine, just straight piping out of the hood. Blah, 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 blah. That's my goal. Oh. I got it. It's out. It's down there. All right, so now, will it go in upside down? So for those who don't know, this is an exhaust manifold, and they normally sit like that and point the exhaust down and toward the back of the car. I want to put it on there like this, pointing straight out of the hood. I did this side first because this alternator right here is in the way, and so I figured that might make it hard. Let's see if we can put this thing in here now. Ooh. Dude, this looks like it might be difficult. Off camera, I just tried to put this thing in. I got it down there in place, but it's hitting this big brake booster here. So it's not gonna work here. But maybe on the other side, if that one comes over here, and we do it, because what I'm thinking, this is a little higher here than it is here. So maybe if we get that side over here to clear that brake booster, I don't know. It's probably not gonna work because, yeah, all these things normally go straight down. Instead, they're all coming up. So like they didn't plan and have enough space here. So we may not be able to flip it upside down. All these bolts line up, but this is in the way, and this may be in the way. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a bunch of time taking that one out now, probably just to find out it doesn't work and have to put it all back. Okay, some interesting things. Took that one off on the other side, brought it over here. It too would not clear the brake booster. It actually was worse because instead of pointing this way with the exhaust, it was like pointing right into that booster. So that is not gonna work. But then I thought, what if I take the driver's one that wouldn't fit upside down over here and bring it over here? And the driver's actually does fit in here upside down. So it's not bolted, it's just sitting there, but it will bolt. We probably need to move this fuse box because it's about to get blasted. It's a little close to the battery here, but I think we could shield that and have a pipe coming up right here. So the question is, do we go one up and one down? What's your opinion?
One up, one down, find another one to flip. We can do something. You
Yeah.
gotta go out the hood, bro.
I agree. We got to go out the hood. So I think we're probably going to, because if we put the drivers over here, this one will not fit either direction on the driver's side. So we're probably going to have to buy another driver's exhaust manifold to put actually where it goes. And it may end up having to be pointed down unless we can figure out some way to point it up. And then we'll have one sticking out of the hood going blah, 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 and one sticking down under the car going blah, blah, blah. Just, you know, about a million ways to start a fire. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing. I want one coming out of the hood so bad. I really want two coming out of the hood. But with our short time frame, I think we just don't have time to figure out how to make that one work. Because it's probably going to be testing a bunch of different things or getting something custom built, which we definitely don't have time to get something custom built right now. But this looks like it'll work, which I am freaking excited about. I don't think anyone is actually gonna know this, but if anyone has ever tried to put exhaust coming out of the hood on a C6 Corvette, let me know how you did it. I would like to figure that out. I gotta clear that brake booster and the alternator and get exhaust flying up. For the downforce, because we pushing us down. I need good downforce in the front. Weight reduction. Whoa, mufflers. I'm going to try to move this fuse box here, and just see if I can get it like an inch back this way, because right now there's no way an exhaust pipe will mount to that with this here. Maybe an inch this way too would work. Just push it kind of in that direction. It's gonna be flopping around, but we can, you know, get some zip ties or something to hold it down. And the other problem, that's a water line for the heater core, I think both those are. And then this is an air conditioning line, I think. And the problem is the air conditioning line for sure is touching this little heat shield next to that, which means it will get super hot. I mean, it's touching all the way down there. So maybe when I move this box, those will move out of the way a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna move the box first and see what we can do, but I really wanna make this work. I don't know if it will. Okay, I got it loose. The problem is all these wires are pretty much exactly linked they need to be, which of course they are. And we want it to go this way, and they all don't want to go that way. But we can bend it out of the way. We may be able to, I mean, I can get it out of the way. We have a nice clear shot. I went ahead, we have the bolt in the front there. This one's on a stud back here. So that's about where this thing will sit. I think we'll probably need to move these coils because it needs to plug in right there and right there, which is not gonna happen. So you can remote mount the coils. You can mount them anywhere. So probably need to do that. Trying to figure out if I'm just putting way too much effort into something stupid. Pretty much story of my life. But I think it's possible. We're just gonna leave it for now. Think about it. I do kind of want to start this thing with open headers. The only way I can get both of these exhaust manifolds on here is to put them on the correct way. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and mount them the correct way because we do kind of need to test some things with the engine running. And I just want to hear it with open headers. So I'm gonna leave all this stuff dangling for now. We'll think about it over the next few days, figure out if we want to make it work or not. But for now, I'm gonna put this back over there, the right one over here, point it down, and we'll start this thing up. Taking a break from Corvette, we're up here at the abandoned mansion right now, which is looking great. And we have this thing, which I can't tell you what it is yet, but you'll probably see pieces of it. We have to haul it down to the new range to get it out of here. We need to pick it up and put it in my truck, but we're gonna have to open it up because it's not going like this. But, you know, instead of lifting it in my truck, what if we just magic tricked it in there? No, that works so good. Now we are going to take it down a super steep hill and hopefully don't lose any of it. Okay, and now we gotta go down the old hill. Oh. Luckily we're going down and not up this hill. I am worried about the tailgate being open because there's some spots where we may smack the tailgate. That would not be good. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Everything's good. Right here, this little bump. You guys aren't gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna go slow here and we'll see if I'm gonna smack that tailgate. Nah, good to go. Check that out. We got like a foot. We made it. No! No, stop. Stop it! No! Dang it. Oh, can I patch this up? Oh, dang it. Stop it. Stop it. I was turning around and all this stuff and I just... No! I could probably drive home before it's flat, but not with all this stuff in the bed of my truck because I have to go back up that hill. God, I just need a plug. I don't have any plugs out here. Dang it. All right, I've decided I'm just gonna throw everything out on the ground as fast as I can and then try to get up the hill before my tire's flat. See you in a minute. Plan on making a much nicer pile, but it is what it is. We got this! Must go faster, must go faster, must go faster, must go faster, must go faster. Name the movie. Yeah. Oh yeah. Raptor power. Got a little extra traction on that front left too, since I aired down. Smart. We're so good. Okay, I'm gonna drive home. See you guys there. I don't think I'm gonna have to change a tire away from my house. I'm gonna go home where I have a nice jack, you know? Let's go! Stupid stick. Okay, we have the exhaust manifolds back on the way they're supposed to be, and then there's nothing after them, so there's no cats or anything. They're dumping under the car right now. So we are going to try to start this thing. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh yeah, here we go. It's so loud! It's not bad at idle. Not too bad. It's okay, Remy. It's just 6 liters of fury. That's what it sounds like. Yes. Now, it would just only be better if they were coming out of the hood right now. That's all we really need. All right, y'all wanna hear a few revs? Do you like it, dude? Sound pretty good? Burning all the oil I use, probably on those header bolts. I sprayed a bunch of oil on there to loosen them up. I'm in love. That's what we need, but more coming out of the hood. And here is the big pile of stuff that we took out of the car today. So we have exhaust all over there. We took the convertible top out, all the carpet in the trunk, took speakers out, a bunch of weird little boxes, and just junk, some hardware for the convertible top. Also, I didn't tell you guys, this piece of wood That was in that door. I guess the glass too. We both doors, we lost the glass. There's the door panels back there. Those are out. This piece of wood was actually in that door. We found it when we went in there, propping up the window. They used some old log to prop up that window. This car has been abused, I think, before I got it, which makes me not feel bad about abusing it further. Thank you guys so much for watching our videos on the old Burnout Vet. Much more to come. We're gonna do some research and see if we can figure out some way to get those things coming out of the hood, because if we had that noise shooting straight up, I mean, there'd be fire coming out of the hood. Should be so cool. Instead, we might just have fire going down on the ground, which that's cool too, but yeah. Coming out of the hood is my goal. We'll see what we can do. Get it running. Right. Yep. Done. Fixed suspension. Still need that. Airbag. Still need that. Gut interior windows. All that. Done. Flip headers. We tried that. Okay. This is more stuff we still have to do. We're slowly knocking out things on the old C6. If you guys have any ideas of what we can do to make this thing the most epic burnout car in like 2 weeks, because we really have to hurry, comment below. Thanks for watching Demolition Wrench. I love you, and I'll see you next time.
Oh. Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.